Hey guys, so I am going to reshoot the onion video I shot last week where I planted onions from seed.
Because apparently it was boring and slow and not very entertaining. So I'm going to try to speed it up
a little bit, make it a little more entertaining, and cut to the chase. So here we go. We're going to start this.
If you like this video, guys, give me a big thumbs up and a happy face down in the comments. If you don't like the video, give me a thumbs down and a crappy face in the comments. If you really don't like the video, put a poopy face down in the comments. But put it in the comments. That'll give this a little bit more play with the YouTube algorithms. So last week we planted onions using onion seeds from a packet, and we used onion seeds from onion seed flowers that I'd saved from the previous year. Now, I'm going to try to show these to you guys. Not a very good flower, but little flowers here. Hopefully that's focusing on that. These little flowers. And what I found is that they will, if you just use the onion seed flowers, they will tend to mold a little bit. I don't know if these pictures will show the mold, but they will mold a little bit because of the chaff will get funky versus the seeds without the chaff. So today I'm going to separate the seed from the chaff and show you guys how I do that. So if you watch, what it takes is you take the flour and then you'll crush it up in your hand, aggressively crush it until it separates from the seed, or from the chaff, the seed from the chaff. And then what you'll have is a little bit of seed and a little bit of chaff, and you can add a little blow on it or have the wind blow on it. You know, blow that lighter chaff off and leave the seed behind. That part completed, let's go through the whole process of planting the onion seed. So the first thing you want to do, in this case I'm reusing, recycle, reusing some mushroom containers. These are the half-pound mushroom containers. And I'm using a little seed starting material that I've dampened to almost dripping. Not quite, but almost dripping. And for me, the amount of moisture you put in your soil is going to depend on your region. If you live on, let's say in the Pacific Northwest, Oregon coast, where humidity, your daily humidity runs about 100% or 99% because it rains constantly, you may not want to have that much moisture in your soil, your starting soil. But where I'm at, Eastern Oregon, it's drier conditions, and so I will go a little bit wet on my material. Here you can see it it almost wants to drip. I'll go that wet on it. And I will gently throw the soil in the container, gently. I'm kidding. I will put it in there loosely. So it's loose, it's not compacted. Don't pack it down with onions. The onion roots do a little bit better. I found, for me personally, again, this is all anecdotal evidence. This is based on my experiences. Your mileage may vary. loose material works best with the onions. Okay. So now we take our separated onions. They've been separated from the flour. And we simply sprinkle them on top here, just like this. Just sprinkle it on top. Now that I've removed some of the chaff, you're not going to get, I'm not going to see the molding, as much molding. I don't think the mold's that big of a deal, but for some people it may be an issue. Here in my region, if I pull the plastic off the top, they don't mold. So a few onions, I try to plant them, I plant them thick. There's others that say don't do that, but I try to plant them kind of thick. And there, that's it. Just like that. Followed by about a 1/4 inch of material on top of that. Not much, just a skiff. Just enough to hide the seeds. One of the advantages, if you leave the chaff, you can actually see the seeds, or you can see where the seeds were, because the chaff stands out. And there it is. That's it. Followed by, here's this cellophane because I need to take it off. Put a layer of cellophane over it. That layer of cellophane will trap that moisture in there, help those seeds hydrate and germinate. And then the last trick and the last important thing to do is make sure you mark these, because all onions look the same. It doesn't matter for this batch so much because I have a mix of saved seeds, so I will just write mix, big X, mix, and I will stick that on here, just like that. Mixed onions. There we go. Again, if you liked the video, give me a thumbs up and a happy face. If you hated the video, give me a thumbs down and a crappy face. And if you really hated the video, give me a poopy face. See you guys.